Boom.
Nice to meet you.
Likewise, bro.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming by. I heard from Roddy you're very funny.
From who?
From my boy Rodman.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like a business style guy. I'm directing a movie. Well, I already directed it, and so can talk about that or whatever you want to talk about.
What type of movie you direct?
It's an interesting movie. Here's the poster here. It's called Speed Racer. It already came out.
That's pretty sick.
I drew that myself, and then yeah, but most people would know me. I have a podcast and stuff like that.
I checked that out. Yeah, you've been interviewing a lot of funny people.
I had Rampage Jackson on. He's right down the street.
Yeah, he's right down the street with some of my friends. We all train locally here, so I have my own gym, but I also goes there sometimes, and we all work together around here.
You train with them over there?
Sometimes. I have also my own personal gym.
Why don't you just do your podcast at their place?
PrizePicks is the best place to win cash while watching sports. The app is really easy to use. To create a lineup, all you have to do is pick more or less on a few players' stats. You can play PrizePicks in over 40 states, including California and Texas. Best of all, PrizePicks will give you $50 when you play your first $5 lineup. Win or lose, you will get $50 just for playing. Use promo code Chito and download the app now. Because, I don't know, I guess I do my own.
Wouldn't it be cheaper to film over there?
Yeah, but Roddy is rich, so he'll hook it up.
Is he like your business partner, or just what's his deal? Because before we started, you called him you said the F slur. I don't want to say it.
Say it. What do you say?
You called him a faggot.
He is.
Yeah.
No, he is.
I don't have any issue with that.
Guys, stand up. Check that crop top. Tell me what you think about it.
Is there a camera on him?
There isn't. Come on, Roddy. Come here.
Get him on camera.
Come on, Rodman. Show you that crappie. So he's recently divorced. Now he's
divorced.
He's in the market looking for
a new man.
Or yeah, are you bi or are you straight?
No, straight.
Straight.
Yeah.
Straight.
That's
gay.
A lie.
Let me see. What do you think about it? You think this is
It's a little bit short.
I guarantee Matan's got a crop under there.
No, just a plain black T-shirt.
See, he ain't.
I'm like a business style, gay.
Does it say I love Israel on it or no?
No.
He was telling me that
No.
you give them a little bit of shit. How come?
I'm not. I used to be Jewish. That's not cool. What he just said, though.
That's fucked
Trying
up.
to involve me with those guys.
So you used to be.
I'm a former Jew.
How you unjew yourself?
Well, when it comes to like, so I'm just trying to fix the mic. When it comes to like Christians, you could just be a Christian. You could just leave the faith. But with Jews, in Judaism, you don't have priests. You have these guys called rabbis. So you ever met one of these guys or no?
No, never.
But you've met priests, I'm sure.
Yeah.
You know, like how they'll be talking at the head of the thing, and they'll give their speech, and that'll be the end of it.
Yeah.
At the end of the thing with the rabbis in the temple, it's called, they'll ask for donations, and if you don't give it, you're not allowed back in until you give them $100,000.
Like that, for real?
Yeah, that's how it works. Well, it depends on your social or your income bracket. But if you're making $80,000 a year, which is probably about average for Jews, they tend to make a little more sometimes. They'll expect you to give $100,000 every 10 years.
Oh, wow.
And I just wasn't willing to give them any money, and so they'll still consider me a Jew. They don't let anybody leave it. They'll say that if somebody's not a Jew and they're not they're not eating kosher. For example, they're eating bacon. That's fine, but a Jewish person can never eat it. But I don't listen to it. I'm actually fighting against them in the streets when I can find them.
I mean, bacon is pretty good.
I still haven't eaten it. I used to be Jewish up until a couple months ago.
So you haven't eaten bacon?
I've never eaten pork or anything like that.
I should have bring you some.
Well, you're allowed to eat. You're not allowed to eat. I mean, like shrimps and stuff. I've had something like that. I forget what it is, but
bottom feeders.
Yeah, it's something like that. Is he Jewish? He knows about it. He
cat-
said he's Persian.
So Roddy, when he
catfish,
was a kid, he grew up. What's he grew up?
I was raised Muslim.
So when he was
Muslim?
a kid, when I was a kid,
So he was halal, yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
You too?
No, I'm Catholic.
Yeah, Chito's Muslim.
I'm Catholic.
Are you religious now or not anymore?
I mean, I pray. I'm grateful, but Roddy, when he was younger, when I was younger, I sneak out to smoke weed.
No.
He would sneak out to eat bacon with his friends.
Facts.
That's what you did?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm trying to fix this. I think the punishment would be much deeper in his family if they caught him eating bacon than if they caught you sneaking to smoke weed.
Well, yeah.
They would stone him. They would kill him.
I will assume so. His dad is hardcore, and he's like a Taekwondo
He's
Olympic
a
coach.
degree black belt in karate.
Karate.
Oh, I'm a kung fu fighter.
You're kung fu fighter?
Yeah, I'm training in kung fu fighting, and I don't really do it as much anymore. But I used to train with some fighters. I don't want to get into it in like the locker room stories, but
True.
I did like one time training and I dropped Anthony Smith.
You drop him?
Yeah,
that's a big motherfucker.
Yeah, I dropped him. I don't know if he was out cold or not. It was hard to tell, but I dropped him, and we had it on camera. It was for some footage, but he made us delete it.
That's fucked up. You should have saved it.
I tried, but I didn't want to like hurt him again after. So he grabbed the camera from my filmer guy, and he took the SD card and he ate it.
Lionheart. If someone will eat it, it will be him.
He's a good guy though. I shouldn't have said that. I feel bad that I revealed that about him.
It was a head kick or what?
No, he's kung fu. Like I chopped him in the neck.
Oh, and he went alcohol?
I dropped him. It seemed like he was out cold. He was maybe, but I couldn't really tell. He got up after like 2 minutes.
Yeah, that's a good move. So you went straight or you went up?
No, straight, just like this. But he's taller than me a little bit.
He's huge.
Yeah, so I did like a jumping one.
Oh, a jumping
Like
one.
a Superman kung fu fighting move on him.
How long you been training?
I don't really train anymore, so I've lost all my skills now. But I'm a kung fu training, kung fu fighting, kung fu guy.
So you're a former kung fu guy too.
Yeah, kung fu fighter, former Jew, former kung fu fighter.
How many other things are you a former?
Whenever it's convenient, I'll just claim to be a former one. Like if I was meeting up with a Muslim guy, I might claim to be a former Muslim to get the benefits.
So you understand the Muslim religion or not?
No, but I also don't understand fighting. That's why I said I chopped him in the neck.
Oh shit!
But I am being honest about the movie I'm directing. It's called Speed Racer.
What else you got in that notebook?
There's just some facts. I have the cast list here. There's some big ones in there. We have Christina Ricci, Susan Sarandon, Matthew Fox, Emil Hirsch. He's the main guy. He is Speed Racer. The movie came out in 2008. It's 2 hours and 15 minutes.
It's where I can see it.
I don't know. It was maybe on Netflix. I'm not sure.
There's
Would that make you the youngest director ever? What, you're like 6 at 2008?
Well, I'm here to promote it because they're having a re-release in the theaters, and I just want to make sure that I can get the box office to go up a little bit because it originally wasn't super high in 2008. I think it was $100 million loss or something like that.
Shit, that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
There's any trailer online you can find us?
Yeah, maybe if you can put it on that TV, we can
Yeah.
see
What's it called
it.
again? Speed Racer?
Speed Racer, yeah. It's an adaptation of the 1960s Japanese anime, but this is the new movie.
Maybe look up in Pornhub.
No.
It's not there?
I'm sure you'll find some Pornhub anime. I don't know about the movie. That'd be no good, but...
Speed Racer sounds like a porn
So-
name.
Well, some people have said I'm maybe like an industry plant, but I don't think so. If I got help from high up Jews, I wouldn't be scamming my employees. Actually, I would actually. That wouldn't change, but I wouldn't in a different sense. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the movie right there.
Show me that shit, Roland. Come on.
So we can't do volume.
That's fine. We can see. How's the process to direct a movie like this? Like, what are your jobs?
It's tough because I have to make sure that the camera angles are right. The movie, it's known a lot for the cinematics and stuff, just the angles and the colorfulness. So it's sort of a tough thing also because I was a lot younger then. Because that was in 2008.
Did you blackmail some of the actors or actresses?
The Warner Bros? No, well, some of them like Christina Ricci, who's more famous now, She played Trixie in the movie. I mean, she was just less famous back then, so it was easier to get them on board with it. And also, they gave me a big budget for the movie.
So former director or current director?
Well, the movie it's already out. It's been directed, but I mean, I'm hoping that we can do a sequel to it.
When you planning on that?
Just hopefully if we can get the funds for it, but the last one didn't make a lot of money. That's why we're doing a re-release and I'm promoting it.
All right.
I mean,
Congratulations.
What do you think? How does it look?
it looks pretty good.
Would you watch that?
I try.
You don't think you'd be able to get through it?
I mean, I'm not a big trailer guy. I like used to like put him on and see if I like them, and then if 10 minutes goes by, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be able to finish it.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what happens in the first 10 minutes. I think the little kids at school and stuff, and then he gets in the car and he starts going a little crazy or something. But I don't remember. It was a long time ago. 2008.
How old were you over there? Like 5?
1.
1?
Yeah, I was born in 2007.
Oh, you're a baby.
Yeah, when I was directing it, I was the youngest director ever. It was a world record. That's why it's so impressive.
And that's why they're mad at you?
That's what?
Why are they mad at you?
They're mad at me?
Yeah, did you say that?
Well, they were mad because the movie lost a lot of money. But I feel like it wasn't because of their directing. I feel it came out in a time where they didn't do enough advertising. If they had put me on podcast then to promote the movie, then it would have done better.
They fucked up. Come on,
Yeah.
guys. Who is these people?
That's Warner Bros. Right there.
They fucked up then.
Yeah.
Fucking Warner Brothers, dude. They fucked up big
This
time.
I drew this actually. This is a portrait of the director and his signature.
That's a pretty good one, dude.
Yeah.
That's like almost like realistic one.
You know who the director is?
That looks like a Steven Spielberg.
No, it's me. I'm the director.
Oh, that's you?
Yeah, that's a portrait of me. It was. There's the signature from the director.
Let me see that shit. You're quite the drawer, huh?
Very impressive.
I mean, yeah, same hair.
Yeah.
Smile?
I'm not smiling. That was like this is my smile.
Yeah, it's perfectly same. Shit, dude. Looks just like you, bro.
Yeah.
What else you been up to?
Yeah, I think I said, but a lot of people know me from the podcasts I do. You put something in this,
Yeah. To drug you out, and then I can film you.
you'll give me to your gay guy over there.
Oh yeah, he will pound you up, and then we will film it, and then we will send it to you, and then you have to pay us in order to don't post that.
No, you wouldn't even want money from me. You should hold it as leverage.
And they-
Forget the money. You can control me then, like they did with those other guys.
Well, both, because we need also money to to pay for all these fancy cameras and
Is that real? That skull right there? Is that real gold?
yeah,
That's real gold?
real gold. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's like 18 carats, and
Wow.
that's like probably like 300K.
He said you have to leave at 6:30. So if I stay past 6:30, then you'll leave and I can start taking stuff?
I mean, you can try, but Rory might shoot you.
Oh,
Now, if
yeah,
you stay
he's-
past 6:30, you got to go wrestle Cheeto's boys.
I have to wrestle boys?
Yeah.
Cheeto's
You wanna
Cat
come?
Squad.
We can go to the gym afterwards.
I mean, as long as it's not a gay thing, the way he said that what just sounded odd.
I mean, Rory sounds extremely homosexual sometimes, but we're working on
But
it.
you're not a homosexual.
No, I'm married with 3 kids.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm in your side.
Yeah.
Rory, we're still working on Rodman.
I'm a kung fu fighter, but you should kill him when you're not on camera.
Why? I like him.
Well, so we can prevent him reproducing in the future.
I mean, he's trying to reproduce now. I think he have a girlfriend now.
No.
No,
Oh, so-
not yet.
So he's bisexual.
No, I'm not bi. I'm straight.
He gets nervous with it.
Matan,
too.
you're really fishing for some info on gay. If I'm gay.
There's
or not.
nothing to fish for. It's very obvious.
I mean, he called you out, dude. I mean, there might be a reason he called you out. Can we know why?
I don't know.
I saw him
Ask him.
downstairs, and then I didn't realize though, because I was really focused on I had to go pee. But when you pointed out that crop top shirt, it was terrible.
Were you preoccupied because you were 45 minutes late?
No, I was 31 minutes late. I'm usually very early to stuff. That was a mistake. But
They say gay dudes are usually late to things.
Well, I
Is
guess
that? I mean, can you Google that?
that sounds like something that's not true. And
Can you-
also, that would be true because I'm never late to things. I mean, I think the reason he's unable to reproduce is that you can't do it with a man. That doesn't work the right way.
I think you should just adoption might be easier for you, Roddy.
Oh, I don't think we should let people like him adopt. I think there needs to be a mother and father in the house, not two fathers.
I mean, the world is fucking going crazy now. I guess.
What do
people-
you think? Should we deport you?
Me? I got a green card. Let me show you my green card.
I know you're legal,
Chito,
but
you don't need to show him,
I'll
bro.
show you my green card. That's my CCW.
can I see it?
I'm allowed to carry a gun
Oh, and you were born where?
in Ecuador.
And you're allowed to have a gun?
Yeah, look.
Oh,
that's
no.
my license. Yeah. And in the back, there's 2 guns I am allowed to
But
carry.
did you
on
say,
this
Chito got
license.
nervous when he said deport. He pulled out his green card.
Yeah, he was making sure I can see. No
Yeah.
issues.
I mean, Roddy's been.
Matan's got a straight line to ice, dude. You got to be careful.
I mean,
That's one of the things I do in my free time.
you deport people.
You saw on the freeway they had that big protest.
Yeah.
I dressed up as one of you guys, and I was.
Well, wait, how you dress? You didn't dress like this. I'm dressed like a fucking nice right now.
Not like your shirt and stuff. I'm saying like you. Like I put on a beard and I had that thing. I went hot dog, hot dog, hot dog.
But you sound Indian now. Indians are legal here.
No, they're not. Well, they're legal until they get fired. Then they're straight back to the shithole.
I mean, I got Indian friends. They're fucking amazing people.
But they,
What? Tell me. I want to hear your
I don't
opinion.
agree with that.
It's a free country. You can say whatever the fuck you want. I got Indian homies. I love them. What you can say about their culture?
Oh, I love Indian guys. I love them.
Food is great.
Matan thinks they smell.
Hand on the Bible.
Who you don't like?
Anybody that's not white. No, that's not true. I'll say this. I'm a patriot. So when I see that somebody's illegal, it like gets me fired up. So when they were doing that thing on the freeway, I had the little hot dog thing, but I put a little hidden camera on the bottom with the steamer, so I could get little captures of the people, and then I reported them to ICE.
And then they came.
Well, some of them weren't illegal, but they were on the freeway, which is like an illegal move. So I'm trying to get their green card revoked.
I mean, I saw a lot of people were in the freeway protesting. I mean, but I think it's a lot of media shit. I don't know facts of politics, but I don't think any good illegal is being deported.
Well, I mean,
If we talk facts, I think the people that's getting deported is people that have done fucked up shit,
yeah.
that they have rape, kill, rob.
That's what he said he's gonna do first. He said he's gonna get rid of the criminals first.
Yeah, they don't. Criminals doesn't deserve anything in life. So
Yeah.
I myself, I will dress up as a cop and help them.
You would help deport them?
The bad guys, 100%.
What about just like yourself? That would be easy for you. You would just get on a plane and.
Yeah, but I mean, I pay taxes. I mean, I probably.
That's true. I think you should be allowed to stay here because you did it the right way. But
Matan, has anybody ever tried to scrap you because of some of the shit you say?
yeah, me and Anthony Smith, we had a fight.
Yeah,
but I dropped him.
But like normal people have trying to come at you and fuck you up for the shit you say.
No, I'll try to make sure I say it in like the right areas. Like with you, I feel like
Like on the internet?
yeah, there's like well, I'll say it to people's face
You think
too.
these guys would not be able to help you if you get in a fight?
Him right there.
He looks peaceful.
I think I could take you down because I'm a kung fu fighter. I took out Anthony Smith with a chop.
I think I will fuck you up upside
Well,
down.
I think you could. If I would be disappointed
I
if
will
you
list-
couldn't kill me in like 20 seconds.
I will kill you in 10 probably.
That's what I mean. I would
grab you.
expect that.
I will grab you from that hair, put your mouth right here, and step behind your head.
That's not an aim. That's like a Sopranos move. That's a
I would soprano
curb
your.
stomp me.
Oh yeah, I would soprano your ass.
Yeah, I would think so. I mean, I think that I'm willing to say it in front of people's faces, I guess, depending on the circumstance, but I wouldn't go to a place where I said like that freeway with those Mexicans and say it there because there's just too many of them.
You wait for it. Say it. I mean, at least you're smart. It's like
Yeah.
a smart move.
It's tactical.
Yeah, but eventually it's gonna catch up, right?
Probably that'll be the day.
Can you run?
I'm not super athletic.
I can tell.
I think I'm probably about average athletics. I mean, I'm not in like bad shape, probably about average shape, just very average probably in terms of athletics.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But I'm a really good kung fu fighting.
Yeah, I mean, I respect that. Can you fight? Can he fight? No?
No.
Shit.
I mean, I try to I'll try to get people to come around with me who can fight, but usually they will for a minute, and then I'll say something that makes them angry, and then I'm almost fighting my own guy.
Who's the people that know how to fight that goes with you to places?
Well, before I dropped him, Anthony Smith. Yeah, that was disappointing.
Where was that? In your studio?
No, we didn't do a podcast. We've never met before that. We were just training. Like, you ever hear the stories about how some Russian guy knocked out John Jones?
I did hear that one. Carlos Condit say that.
Yeah, something like that. Like, this is that type of story where I dropped Anthony Smith.
Just in
And by the way, if you're watching, go type on his Instagram, right, that he got dropped by me and see how he reacts.
Hey, Rodman, put a comment from our podcast.
I will.
So like,
Yeah,
hey,
right on the official account from here.
I will.
do it right now.
I can't get on the TV with my phone right now.
Actually, we should call him. I don't have his phone number. I can ask. Let me ask for his phone number.
Yeah. Talk to him. He'll
I wanna
he'll deny it happened. That's why he took all the footage.
Lionheart. I wanna actually text him like, yo, send me your phone number.
No.
I wanna send him a video first.
Well, if you here, send him a picture. Wait,
Hey.
real quick.
This guy right here said he dropped you one day, put you out call. Is that true?
Yeah, I dropped him in sparring.
Okay.
Yeah.
Keep in chat. Let's see what he says.
If you're texting him, don't you already have his number?
Oh, I'm DMing him.
DMing him?
Yeah, yeah, bro. It's my
Is that
second.
the illegal way to say DMing?
It's my second language, bro.
Yeah. Well, that I'll respect it. You know what I mean?
But let's see if he replies on time.
He's gonna say he doesn't know me. He'll be a liar. That's why he took all the footage.
Fuck. I mean, he might. He's tough. He would tell me. He would tell me the truth.
So Matan, on your podcast, obviously, hopefully Chito will come on yours.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that. But did you do you have any sneaky one-liners for Chito? Or
I didn't write anything. I'm just here to promote my movie, The Speed Racer. And
Come
then
on. I heard like you're pretty good at saying things. Say something like will make me go off. You
That
know.
will make you angry.
I don't get angry.
The thing is, if you're already prepared that I'm gonna say something to make you angry, it's not gonna make you angry.
I mean, I think it's gonna be really hard to get me, but you're gonna make me laugh, and then we can keep going and talking shit.
That's true. I think the issue is that with my podcast, for example, I filmed the first 10 episodes before any of it released. Cause nowadays, when like let's say you come onto my show, people can you'll just look it up and you'll watch some of it beforehand. You'll know what you're getting into, which is fine. It's sort of a different style, but people don't get as angry anymore.
To be honest, when he told me about you, I haven't even looked up any episode
Yeah.
of yours. So I like to freestyle. I don't like to prepare. I don't want to like read about you. I don't want to know anything. I can ask you right now everything.
That's true, but that's not how most people are. Most people will look into it. Like nowadays, when I'll show up to my studio, people will. Well, when they get to my podcast, when they arrive, they'll be trying to like be in on it. They'll wanna have fun with me. So I'm having to now use like new tactics to try to make problems, but it's hard.
Because when he did tell me about you, I mean, the way he talked about you, I asked him, "Did you guys are fucking?" Because he was like, "This is the best in the
Oh,
world."
he thinks I'm the best.
Like he was like fucking sucking your
Yeah.
dick like fucking two hands fucking upside down and
Oh, wow.
spitting on it. And I was like, Roddy, are you guys in a relationship or what?
I didn't even know who I was talking to. I just knew I was messaging the podcast account on Instagram.
Yeah, he's in charge of everything. He's the
Yeah.
boss here. But that's why when he told me about you, I was like, are you guys fucking?
You thought you were getting the greatest guest ever on your show.
Something like that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, hopefully this episode will do better than usual.
I hope so too.
Are you able to get sponsors yet or no?
Yeah, I mean, Roddy sponsors.
We're just built.
Is this a sponsor?
No, we're still building right now. We haven't reached out to any official sponsors.
What's the average amount of views you get on the podcast?
I mean, some
It
small
varies.
numbers.
It varies depending on who it is.
Like what? What is it average?
Like anywhere from like a low end, like 1,000 to like 10,000.
How many episodes would you do like that until you fire him?
I mean, I was already talking about it with his partner Johnny. He's not here.
Johnny?
Tall, skinny, blonde guy.
Oh, the fighter. What's his name? Johnny Walker?
No, Johnny, just white boy Johnny.
Oh, white boy Johnny. Okay.
He's like 7'3", skinny, tight jeans.
Brazilian?
No, he's Jewish
American.
like you, actually. So you'd like him.
No.
Yeah, same religion.
You're in business with bad people.
I mean, I know.
John's a Catholic.
The reason I ask is because a lot of the time I'll notice people will make a podcast and then eventually they'll just fire the producer. So I'm just want to bet. Maybe there should be an over-under on a betting app on how many episodes he's got left.
I mean, how many we got? 37?
36.
This is the 37th?
We have 36 coming.
Yeah.
We have 40 in the bank, and you're 41.
You have 40 not posted?
No. We have 4 or 5 not posted.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so I give it... Maybe you film like 10 more and then you'll... Who's paying for the studio space?
Roddy.
You're not paying anything?
Well, myself.
No, but I'm saying you don't pay the rent here?
This is our studio for our company.
Oh, so he's just using it.
Yeah. Well,
Okay,
it's
so maybe
his-
it'll go to like 20 actually, 20 more. Because he doesn't even lose anything
No.
besides his time. But eventually he'll get
Well-
mad about wasting his time.
Well, no one is wasting anything here. To be honest.
I'm having fun. I get to promote my new movie coming out, Speed Racer.
Yeah. What else you got going besides the movie?
I've just been really focused on that. I've been trying to promote it for 17 years now.
Shit, talking about firing someone, you gotta fire yourself, dog.
Yeah, I know. There's been ups and downs. Like sometimes I'll have trouble sleeping at night. So that's why a couple years ago I quit sleeping.
So you don't sleep anymore.
I try not to because that's a third of your life if you're sleeping 8 hours a day. So if you can minimize like sleep deprivation and you can go from 100% energy all of the day and then 8 hours of nothing because you're sleeping to just an average of 80, it'll probably make no difference and it'll actually probably get lower than 80 because eventually you'll hit the time you have to sleep and you'll get really pissed. But you'll feel like you're making progress and that's why I'm always pissed off.
Oh, you're okay. That makes sense.
I'm just in a bad mood because I make bad decisions.
What type of bad decision have you made?
Just ones that don't add up, like not sleeping, because I think it'll in turn make more work. But the hours I'm supposed to be sleeping instead of sleeping, I'm just sitting there really mad and trying not to fall asleep.
What about having a girl?
No, I have never been in a relationship.
Never.
Not once.
So now you might be
Are
joining.
you sure you're not
No,
gay?
no, but never. I've never
So
been
that.
in a relationship with a man either.
So you are, like,
A virgin, yeah. I'm just pure business. Only time for business.
only business.
Only business.
But at some point you need to get rid of fucking some man, or you're not.
Well, I don't sleep, so I don't even have any energy. I'd say I wake up and I'm straight to business, but it's more like I'm sitting there like this, and eventually I'll get an energy boost from like sugar or something, and I'll get up and I'll start doing something.
Like what?
Like I'll go to my email list to try to email guests to come on my podcast, but I've started losing track at that time of the day of the letters, so I'll just press stuff and hope to get guests.
That makes sense. I mean, what's like one of the brightest guests you have had?
Who's the
before?
what?
Like the brightest guest.
The most famous?
Not famous, but just a cool conversation, something fun.
Sam Hyde was a good one. I don't know if you know him.
I don't know him.
He's a comedian. I had Howie Mandel. Do you know him?
Mm-mm.
You don't know him?
No.
He's
who's
the
that?
guy, bald guy from I think America's Got Talent.
What is
You
talent?
know him, Chito. If you saw him, you know.
Put a picture of him.
What is talent?
No, he's the judge. He's not a talent guy. Do you know Impractical Jokers?
No.
You don't know any of these. I had Rampage Jackson. You know
I know
him.
Rampage, yeah.
And Jamal Hill.
I know Jamal Hill.
You know
and
this guy, Cheeto.
one other fighter, Dominic Cruz.
Oh, you had Dominic?
Yeah.
I fought him before.
You fought him? Oh, you did. I saw that. Yeah.
I don't know him.
I think we talked about that during was that his last fight?
Yeah,
He just retired recently.
he did retire, yeah.
He was the opposite of me here. He got to my studio like 50 minutes early.
Oh, wow.
So we were still setting up everything and he was just sitting there on his phone just relaxing.
What a great guy.
He's a nice guy.
Yeah, he's a good guy, I guess.
You feel bad about that?
But what?
That you knocked him out?
No, that's business.
But what about after?
I mean, God bless him, but that's my job. It's either that or me being in that position, and fuck that shit.
What if it was against a defenseless guy? So
Oh.
it's not you or that guy. It's that guy or the money, I guess.
I guess the money makes you want to do it. And
You're fighting the guy that Justin Gaethje fought with one arm, but he now lost his other arm. Let's say. So you're just fighting a guy who's just stumbling around on his feet.
I think I won't take a fight with a guy like that.
What if Dana demands it? He says that fighter, you're cut from the UFC.
Then fuck it. I'm a businessman.
You're gonna get cut from the UFC.
No, I do it.
You would do it, but how would you approach? Would you beat him up, or would you do what the guy did to CM Punk?
Oh, no, I will have to beat him up.
You would kill him.
I mean, not kill him, but try
Dana
to.
offers you a bonus of $4,000 if you kill him.
Fuck, that's low money to kill.
How much do you usually get paid for a fight? I heard it's not so good.
I
Not with you specifically. I just heard in general.
mean, that's that's literally just bullshit. The
That's
UFC,
not true?
No, it's fucking bullshit. The UFC pays well. Of course, we always want more money. But when they talk about a guy in the prelims or a new guy is making 10 and 10, 12 and 12, think about it. They talk about Canelo, they talk about Usyk, they talk about, what's the name of the
Tyson Fury.
Tyson Fury. Yes, they're making millions of dollars. But those guys are the face of boxing, like your Bonta, Teofimo Lopez. They make crazy big money. What's the name of pretty boy?
Ryan.
Ryan. They all make
yeah.
great money. But there's a number. There's like 20 guys that make money.
No.
The guys that fight in
You're saying they make less than the guys on the prelims in the UFC.
Oh, no. They make a lot of money. What I'm trying to say is like the
Okay.
guys fighting in the undercard of boxing, they're making like 1,000.
No, that's what I'm saying. The guys on the undercards in boxing are making less than the guys on the undercards in the UFC.
Oh, by fucking millions. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, that would be if you're comparing those guys to the top UFC guys, no? I'm saying that the lowest level UFC versus like the lower level boxing, but still on a card.
Low level MMA makes far lot more money than low level boxing. And high level UFC against high level boxing, yes, there's a big gap there.
But you also, the UFC is the premier promotion in the business. So like if you go to like a really shitty promotion, the undercard guys aren't making much money. But if you're in the UFC, you're going to be making something.
That's a good point, but just the criticism is to target at the UFC, so you
I
have
think-
to address it there.
I think people target the UFC as paying little because Dana is kind of like a bowler. He goes and gambles and he have a good life. Yeah, but that motherfucker built the fucking sport. He started with nothing. He figured it out how to get the Fertitas in.
How much did they pay you for that title fight? Over $1 million?
Close to.
About it,
About it,
but
yeah.
a little bit less, like 900.
Like, yeah, pretty close to that.
Where did you fight? Was that in Vegas?
In Miami.
So what? Not a lot of taxes there, yeah.
I don't really give a fuck about taxes.
Doesn't matter?
Everybody gotta pay taxes. So if you start like,
I try not to. I'll try to avoid it
Well,
when
you
I
don't
can.
pay the taxes in the state you make the money. You pay the taxes in the state you live.
yeah, and California is pretty high.
But you'll
Isn't
learn
it
that
also
you'll
where you
you'll
fight?
you'll learn that next year.
It's not also where you fight though,
No, I mean
because I heard that some people
Yeah.
didn't want to fight in Los Angeles because the taxes are higher.
Yeah, but I mean, think about it. And I pay the taxes here, so to me, it's about opportunity. If I can, for example, when I fight in New York, I lost to Jose Aldo, the year before that. So that was my big opportunity. Fast forward, I went and beat another guy, and then at the time they offered Frankie Edgar to Sean O'Malley.
Okay.
He didn't want to take the fight because I remember he said something like, my coach have a jiu-jitsu tournament and there's too much taxes in New York. And that was a huge opportunity for him to like blew up.
Was he? This was when he was much smaller.
This is before, yeah.
This was the first fight.
No, I already beat him at this
Oh,
time.
so this was after the first one.
Yes, after the first. So, but I already have my big chance. I lost by decision to Aldo. And then I was like, hey, can you give me the Frankie Edgar fight in New York? They said like, we have the fight for Sean. You already had your chance, pretty much. And I went like, fair enough. Fuck it. By the time he started asking, they were like negotiating that fight. He didn't took it. So again, life gave me another opportunity. It's like, well, you want to take it? Go. I mean, I don't give a fuck if I pay more taxes. I kick Frankie Edgar in the face.
You ended up fighting him?
I knock him out.
Yeah, so you guys are right on that, by the way. They do pay tax based on the state.
Fucking gay piece of shit.
Yeah, you fucking.
But also the thing, you say it. I said it earlier.
Yeah,
Your
gay
turn.
piece of shit.
No, say the slur to him. You could have just said like fuck and he hadn't bleeped it, but
There's a big problem. I mean, I guess because I'm from Ecuador and we don't have any of this bullshit going on, but there's a lot of fucking heat right now between cultures.
a lot of what?
Heat between cultures.
Hate?
Heat.
Heat. Yeah, same thing. Yeah, I mean, that's good though, no? Then you can rob the stores when they start protesting.
I mean, I guess, but even robbing is bad.
Yeah, well, again, just look at him. Look at his beard. That guy looks like he came straight out of the Middle East.
I mean,
my family did.
And his
There you go, but I'm
go,
not talking about like the Arab countries. That guy came straight out of Israel. I bet if you look, he'll have a
That's
big
you,
Jewish
dude.
star on his back.
That's you, actually, though.
That's not me at all. I've never been. This guy's spreading lies. You know, if I was one of him, I'd start saying I'm gonna sue him.
I mean, that's true. That's true. So what's your take on that one?
I don't even know, man.
He's not quick with his words. He doesn't know how to get around it.
So hold on. So do you even pay taxes? Because you're 17, right?
Well, I mean, you still have to pay, but I'll try to get away from it.
So do you have?
Because I don't. When I work, let's say I get a sponsor, I'll have like my ad guy. You know, he'll reach out to sponsors. I'll try to then take the sponsors away from him. I'll let him give me one of them, and then I'll message them myself to cut him out of the deal. And then I'll ask them if they can pay me in person, so I don't have to pay taxes on it.
Cash?
I'll try to get cash and also cut out everybody who is. So I'll have to sign something that says he'll get 10% of my sponsor money if he brings them in, but I'll try to cut him out.
So you're a true piece of shit.
Yeah. I'm trying my best to do the worst scamming. Like there's a good feeling behind it. I'm doing something good.
So you're a Democrat or?
No, I'm a patriot, but not in that way. Like that's more of a democratic move. You're right.
So you're a Democrat.
No.
You vote for Kamala?
He can't vote.
I'm not allowed to vote. I would have voted for probably Kanye, but I guess reasonably Trump because he wouldn't have won. I mean, we would have had like probably only like 2 years left, but it would have been a really crazy 2 years.
Just imagine Kanye as a president. How do you think that would play out?
That would have been the best thing ever.
Shit. I mean, he says crazy shit.
I like Trump a lot though. I like that he put Dr. Oz in the government. That's my favorite thing he did so far.
Who's Dr. Oz?
It's like a TV doctor guy, but
Oh, like Dr. Phil?
sort of like Dr. Phil. I think he's a little more professional, but I like Trump, but I also like when he does stuff that just is a little bit crazy. Like he put that lady from the WWE. She's in the government now.
Which one?
McMahon, like the mother of McMahon. She's in the government. So he'll do stuff that makes sense, but then he'll also do stuff like that, which doesn't really affect anything. Putting her in there is just funny. Then you have Triple H. You know Triple H?
Yeah.
He was in the Senate, I think. He had to be there for the inauguration of her getting into this thing.
I mean, there was
Linda McMahon, co-founder of WWE.
Yeah, I think she's now in the U.S. government.
Can we? Let me see the.
Which
lady.
isn't a bad thing, or...
So he just, again, according to Matan's favorite news source, Trump announced that he had named former longtime wrestling entertainment president and CEO Linda McMahon as his pick for education secretary.
Yeah, that's what... Yeah. I don't think that's going to really help education or hurt it, but I like that now that the WWE is part of the education system. It's so insane, you know what I mean? But in a good way, it's very funny.
I mean, WWE was very educated when I was younger.
It's what?
Very, like...
Educational?
Educational. There you go.
Yeah, I like WWE.
Me too. It was fun to watch.
I like Kung Fu. I'm a Kung Fu fighter. That's how I dropped Anthony Smith. Did he ever get back to you?
Let me check.
You should check it out.
Let me check.
He'll deny that it happened, though.
No, he haven't replied. He will reply. I'm sure he will. And then we would have to, like, you know. You want to smoke?
No, I don't know how to use a lighter, so I almost just burned my hand.
You smoke weed?
I've never smoked anything.
Anything.
I've never smoked or drank alcohol, nothing.
So you're pure.
You can't offer him anything, Chito. He's 17.
That's also true, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know he was 17. I asked if he smoked weed. You look like...
How old do I look?
I mean, like 21, probably.
That's usually what I get. Most people think I'm not 17. They think I'm lying because I was born in 2001.
So you're for real 17?
Yeah.
That's fact check, Rodman?
Yeah, he's 17.
Okay, don't smoke weed.
Hey,
it's bad.
Matan, tell us the story of how you popped off. We're about 6 minutes out of Chito headed to wrestling practice.
Yeah, originally, well, most people know me from like after around the end of 2022, but like my more dedicated people will know me because I directed this movie called Speed Racer in 2008. So in 2008, the movie didn't do super well financially, but there's a lot of like dedicated fans. So I mean, here's the poster. Here's info for it.
After the movie, how you really pop out? Just talking
I started
crazy?
in 2022. I did some stuff right at the end of the year, like a podcast, some other stuff, and then in 2023 I started my own podcast, and then that's how people know me now mostly. But
that
my
one
real
clip-
fans know me from Speed Racer.
That one clip went viral of you making fun of the OnlyFans girls and how many books they read.
That one happened in 2022. That was right after I came back because I did Speed Racer. I took a break. I came back for some politics in 2019, and then I took a break and I came back in 2022.
What's your take on OnlyFans?
I don't like it.
You don't like it?
That's where the clip came from. I was debating them.
So
And you were 15?
You interview OnlyFans chicks?
Well, no, I wasn't. I was a guest on a show, and they were also the guest. So it was like.
It's like one of those round table podcasts where they have multiple guests.
Yeah,
oh,
sort of.
so like with like, oh, okay. You have there's a clip of that.
Yeah.
And then yeah, so I'm against it because I just don't think it's good. What do you think? Are you?
I mean, I'm not into paying to see girls, but I mean, there's people out there that doesn't have confidence enough to talk to women, and
But that would only encourage it. Subscribing to something like that, you're not gonna get more confident. You're gonna start. I forget the term, but you'll start feeling like you know the person you're paying for. You'll create even more issues.
I mean, that's that would be a weak man.
But that's who they're not going for a UFC fighter to buy their thing. They're going for people like your friend here, this gay guy here.
Yeah, Rory will pay for having guys for.
Oh, he's on male OnlyFans?
Yeah. For feet pictures and dick pictures.
Wow.
Rory's love those.
Is this
See,
where
he's
you-
not even denying it. He's just there taking everything you're saying.
No, it's like the only joke you've made the whole hour, so I'm just
Me?
waiting for some new
He
shit.
brought it up first.
But no, that's also true. He was saying that you're funny as fuck.
Yeah, this was the one. I don't know where the exact one he was, but that was the interview. Yeah,
Which are you?
This is it right here. Right?
I'm the one all the way on the left in the blue jacket. Here's me.
They all look the same.
All of the girls.
I mean, with you.
I look like them.
I mean, you.
Why, 'cause of my hair?
This is your YouTube account, right?
Yes, this is mine.
Yeah, you kind of look like a girl here.
No.
I know. I swear.
No.
Porn star. Okay.
Yeah, that's what he said on her shirt.
Did they get like?
I'm sorry if I'm sorry.
What-
I said I'm sorry if I said the wrong thing. I was obsessed with the show Game of Thrones, and I started reading Can you let me finish? If I could talk.
See, they were very mad.
Run it back, right?
You should pull up another clip. I did another debate.
I'm obsessed with that's why
This one, I don't know where you can find it, but I did another.
series.
Can you pause the volume? Because I just want to make sure. I did this other one, where I was debating these two girls and I dunked on them. You know, like the mini basketball hoops.
Yeah.
I posterized them. I had this guy come from behind them and hold the dunking thing, and then they threatened to shoot me in the head. So they went a little crazy, but I haven't done one of those debates in a couple of years. It's been a little while.
We should do one.
You want to debate them?
Well, I wanna just-
money that matters.
Oh, here it is. Yeah.
Are those OnlyFans girls?
I think they were. I don't know. They said they weren't, but I don't really know.
They didn't flirt with you?
No, they wanted, when the podcast was over, they wanted to shoot me. They were going crazy.
They had guns or anything like that?
I don't think they did. I think the one, or maybe I'm getting it mixed up. I think the one girl said she got shot in the head, so she was going to shoot. I don't know. She was saying I gave her like PTSD from dunking on her.
You could.
Well, at that point, that's just the world. You know, if you're getting PTSD from getting posterized, I feel like you have to live with it then.
I mean, yeah, I mean, I guess everybody is sick these days.
Yeah.
Well,
You got PTSD, Rod, from him calling you gay?
no. I like women.
That he's just blatantly lying, and there's no camera on him. But you should see right now, he's going like this because he doesn't want to lie.
So you fully think he's gay?
I don't know him before. I'm just taking your word for it. You said in the beginning, you said that was the first thing you said about
Well,
him. You said,
because-
look at his crop top.
Well, because he say that he was wearing the T-shirt because you told me that's your favorite T-shirts.
I didn't even know his name. I was talking to him through Instagram. Well, I see it's 6:30 on his phone, and you were about to say to wrap it up. So, in case anybody wants to find me, watch Speed Racer. It already came out. He's replaying in theaters. I'm the director of the movie, and I dropped Anthony Smith.
Do you
Fair
want to?
enough.
Do you want to wrestle, Chito?
With him,
Yeah.
I mean, that's not really gonna last long. I would imagine, tap me out in about 5 seconds.
You're
Yeah.
right about that.
We're gonna play around.
I'll give you some.
How long? How long until you think I could land a punch on you? If you're not throwing punches back, you're just trying to dodge it.
I mean, you probably could.
I could land one.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. Depending your how quick can you be, or yeah, I mean,
That's pretty quick.
fair enough. That's perfect.
That's the speed of light. And the cars go really fast in my movie Speed Racer. They're quick cars.
I wanna check it out.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Thank you, boss. Appreciate you.
All
Rodman,
right.
anything to say back to him?
That's it, man. Thank you very much.
Shame on you, Robin. What's his name? Robin?
Robin, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Shame on you, Robin.